Hey there YouTube, this is Ollie from Team SPANK with my Chaos Plant deck. Alright, I'll start it off with 3 Chaos Sorcerer. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Alright, I like Chaos Sorcerer because I really want to open with this card, and it's really easy to set up with all the milling going on. It's a first turn out to Stardust, who's the Dragoon he's running around. First turn out to Xian. It's just a good card to have in your hand. Next, I like to run 3 Effect Veilers. Same as Chaos Circ, I like to open with this, especially with Trish coming out. This is going to be the new card, and I mean, it's just too good. Too good. Stops anything. It's really bad in the GK matchup. I mean, it's not really bad, but it's not the greatest, and definitely not good in the Hero Beat matchup, but it's an easy side-out card. Debris Dragon, pretty straightforward. I run a lot of targets for it. Instant Black Rose, easy Trish. Yeah. Card Trooper, this card is amazing, and I think when it went to 2, this helped the deck a lot. The main phase milling is amazing. It's a floater, limit reverse target. These are just too good. Lightsworns, I run 2 Raikos and a Lila. I don't like to run 3 Raikos because I found they came into my hand too much. And Lila is just a really good normal summon and a good charge target. I like to have Lila. Really, against bad players, they use their Solemn. Nah, I'm joking. For plants, Lone Fire searches out plants, deck thinning, Pot of Avarice, fuel, everything. Dandelion, that's pretty straightforward. Blow Up, Spore, and Mystic Tomato.
How come?
I like Mystic Tomato because it's like the new Titanium of the deck. It doesn't clog your hand. It searches out Sangan and Plague that I run a lot faster, and it's just a good target. And another Spore target, letting me go into level 8 a lot easier because you run a lot of level 3s. So Sangan and Plague for Mystic Tomato targets, and also just for their being good. Sangan searches out like every single part of this deck, and Plague is just it's won me games before. I like running it. A lot of people don't like to run it, but it's just a good target, and it helps with mind control. I run 1 Caius. No one likes to surprise Caius, and it's just a broken card. I run Tragodia and Gores. There's just I have a lot of Tragodia is just really good with this deck. It can combo really well, and Gores is just Gores. I run triple Pot of Avarice. At first I ran 2, and that was fine, but I found I milled them, and I always like to have Avarice. It's just too good, and I mill so much with this deck that it's usually never a problem. But you know, opening triple can be pretty shitty, but make use of it. Double MST, GK matchup is terrible, and you're going to have as much spell and trap destruction as you can. I like simplified game state with this deck, and I feel like this is where it thrives. Charge of the Light Brigade, instant milling, searches out your Lila or Raikos, it's good. Foolish, you know, everything hits the graveyard, just whatever. Reborn, staple. Mind Control, I run a lot of tuners, so Mind Control is obviously, I feel like, a shoe-in for this deck. Too good. 1 for 1. A lot of people actually don't like to run this card anymore just because Danny went to 2, and I don't believe that because...
To 2?
Oh, went to 1. My bad. But 1 for 1 is just too broken. You can do so much with this deck, and it's a card. It's just too good. Dark Hole staple, Trunade staple. And then I run 2 warnings. Yeah, they're warnings. Call the Haunted. There's a lot of, like, with Trooper and Sangan and Dandelion in the grave, I could easily chain to this, or it's just another Reborn for the deck. And then I run double Limit Reverse to combo with the Card Troopers and the Sangan. And a lot of the times people will MST this, and then I can chain and get the Easy Plus. And I really like this at 2. I mean, I might even do 3, but at the moment, 2. And then Torrential. Torrential is just 2. I think this card is broke. A lot of people might not run this, but it's too good.
It's a good card. Extra deck?
My extra deck,
It's pretty standard. Right?
yeah. Double Formula.
Of course.
Armor Colossal, pretty easy with this deck. Catastor. Android. Iron Chain, shitty 6, but I have to for this debris.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Brio. 2 Black Rose. Arcanite. This card is really good. Definitely would run this because Chaos Sword can go up, make Arcanite, then you could plus, then go into a level 8, and it's just so good. And it's a light target. Scrap Dragon, Colossal, Stardust, and Shooting Star. I mean, for a while I didn't run this when I first ran the deck, and then I was like, I realized you have to have this in the deck. I mean, there's just some circumstances where you really need this card. And Kamir Tech for now, until until I get a hands on a Trish, and this becomes a Trish. For my side deck, as of right now, I run 1 Aaron. It's pretty good in the GK Frog Monarch matchup, but there's a lot in my locals, so it's a good side card. Double Cyber Dragon. Like I said, GK matchup is a really bad matchup for this card, and
Or
Cyber
like
Dragon,
anything.
yeah, but it's really bad for this deck. So and Cyber Dragon does wonders against them.
And it's
And-
light.
Light, yeah, especially someone against machines, obviously. Double Thunder King, once again, universal side deck card, really good. Double Bottomless for just a lot of things like GKs, Machina. There's a lot of Karakuri Machina plant running around now.
Hero beat.
Yeah, and Hero Beat, which I have to test a little bit more with. Diddy Crow, Doppel, like Dragunity, and Chaos Plant. Public Plant. This card is really good and has won me so many games. I really want to bring it up to 3. I can't name how many games I've won against 6 Samurai with this card, and it's really good again in the GK matchup, which a lot of people don't believe. And Hero Beat. I run a Dust Tornado. I'm trying to fit in another one, but at the moment just one, and a Malevolent Catastrophe for the GK matchup and every other heavily set matchup. And Double Chain D.
Explain how you like using that at Dallas.
Oh yeah, he's actually won me a game at Dallas against GBs. I was playing Chaos Plants against GBs at Dallas, and then he started first. He set 3 in a D-Fish and a Kest, and I set a card and I set this and a warning, and he attacked. I catastrophed all his back row, and he was like, oh, what the fuck. Then he ran into my snowman, and then he scooped from there. It was a really good card. And then Double Chain D, I think it's really universal. Plants, Sams, Dragunity, Frog Monarchs, yeah, Fish OTK, yeah, this is just a really good card.
Alright.
Alright, peace out, YouTube.